11 from Blackpool, as usual. Now, today's video is going to be a little bit different. I'm not going to be showing you things that I've got coming up for sale. I'm going to show you some of the sales that I've had over the last couple of months, because there's been a lot of videos out recently where people are saying that eBay's dead. It's no good selling things on eBay anymore. It's no good going to charity shops anymore. You can't get anything off Vinted because all the big sellers are getting them all the bargains before anybody else can get them. Well, I'm just going to show you just a selection of some of the things that I've got from charity shops or from Vinted that I haven't bought them as new, although some things have got tags on, but I certainly haven't bought them fresh, as it were, that I have sold on eBay and made a profit on them. So you decide whether actually eBay is dead and whether it's worth getting stuff from charity shops and Vinted still. Right, glasses on because I'm going to have to read because I can't remember everything. So Daryl is now going to move me here-ish. And the first thing I'm going to show you are these lovely Irregular Choice Halloween ladies T-bar heeled shoes in black and gold. I got these off Vinted and they cost me £11. So yes, I paid up for these a little bit. Not new, they are used, pre-loved as I like to call it. But when I buy shoes off Vinted or from charity shops, I like them to be pretty much as good as new. I'll clean things. So when I look at the soles on the Irregular Choice shoes, you know that Irregular Choice always have beautiful patterns and pictures on the bottom. I want to still be able to see all of that picture. And on these, you could. In fact, I don't think anybody had actually worn these outside. I think they'd bought them because they loved them, tried them on in the house, and decided that they were too fancy to actually go out in. So I paid £11 for them. I took an offer of £30 including postage, because when anybody buys anything that's over £20 for me, I then do free postage on it, but not under £20. So eBay fees on this were £4.77. Postage, it went with Royal Mail Tract 48 and that was £3.45. So that's £21.78 left, minus the £11 that they cost me. I made £10.78 profit on those one pair of shoes that I bought for £11. A profit's a profit, and over £10 profit is lovely. This next item I bought from Vinted again, and it's a Kipling monkey. I sell loads of Kipling monkeys. I sell Kipling handbags, but I know how collectible the monkeys are. And these monkeys that are in the cases are very special. This was a Kipling monkey exclusive. It's a sweet monkey in the box with the I love you sign. I love you too. Cost me £5 from Vinted. I took an offer on it of £17.09 plus postage. So the buyer paid £19.97 for this Kipling monkey. eBay fees were £3.06. Postage was with Yodel. They chose the cheaper postage option. It's still got there in plenty of time, in good condition. And that was £2.69. The ad fee was 74p. Boo, eBay doing ad fees. I do promote at 3.1% after 7 days. I don't see the point in promoting before that because anything that's newly listed is high up on the eBay rankings anyway. It's only, as time goes on, they drop down. So then I kick in a 3.1 promotion just to boost it back up again. So somebody had seen, been onto the promoted listing, and so I had to pay the 74p. So that left us with £13.48 minus my £5 cost, £8.48 profit. Brilliant. The next thing I'm going to show you is the Apollo 11 vintage Moon Landing 1969 commemorative glass dish featuring the JFK Space Center. Now these were all made for the gift shops in 1969 around the space centers in America. They weren't sold anywhere else, but they made thousands of them. So they are not unique. but you don't see that many of them over here. Not really. It cost me £1 from a charity shop. I didn't know what it was worth. I did a bit of research into it, found out that they're not really worth that much, but it might mean something to somebody. There are plenty of people out there who collect space things. There are plenty of people out there who might want something to remind them of the moon landing in 1969. So I thought it was worth, putting on eBay. I took an offer of £10 plus postage. So the buyer paid £13.55. That was eBay fees then of £2.20 to come off that. Postage £3.45 because I sent it with Royal Mail 48. It's glass. I wasn't going to give Yodel that. Ad fee again, 50p. So that left us with £7.40 minus my £1 that it cost me. £6.40 profit. Not bad on a little £1 charity shop pickup, was it? Next item, and this item is a Crew Alexandra men's away shirt from the 22-23 season. This was my dad's shirt. Now, when you are a reseller, family members will give you things to sell. A, because they want to help you, and B, because you're a great person for them to give stuff to, rather than them having to sort out going to charity shops or taking things down to the tip, things like that. So you will get given stuff to sell, and it's always worthwhile. Anyway, this Crew Alex shirt of my dad's, we called it an unlucky shirt because we never saw them win when they were wearing it, and if we wore it, they never won. So I think we only wore them 2 or 3 times, and we said we're not wearing them again. And we haven't. So I sold my dad's. It went for £17.99 plus postage. So the buyer paid £20.87. eBay took £3.16 of that. The postage was £2.69 with Yodel. And that left me, because there's no cost price, £15.02 profit. Yay! Come on, the Alex. These next ones are a pair of shoes that I got from a charity shop. I paid £5.43 for these shoes, and although they were in a charity shop, they do have the tags on. They did have the tags on them, so they were effectively still new. They just needed a little bit of a clean, that was all. And they are Padders ladies quartz comfort lace-up shoes in black leather, size 5E. Leather shoes for £5.43 in a charity shop. You can't beat it. Anyway, they were on, I put them on for £32.99 because Padders are a really good make of shoe. I took an offer of £25 including postage. So the buyer paid me the £25. eBay took £4.05 in fees. Postage was £3.45, which of course I had to pay. The ad fee, thank you eBay, 94p. So that gave us £16.56. minus the £5.43 that they cost me in the first place, £11.13 profit on a pair of shoes from a charity shop. And they sold really quickly because they're quality. You've got to get the right things. Last but not least, these shorts from Duck and Cover, Zeke Men's Fashion Shorts Stonewash. I got these from Port Glasgow when we were on holiday. We went on a little caravan break in end of April, beginning of May. And as a reseller, whenever you're on holiday, you're still looking and you're still working. So this Port Glasgow was quite a depraved area, but it was a really nice community. And there was a couple of really good charity shops there, and I found a few items in that shop for £1, and this was one of them. These pair of gorgeous men's shorts with tags on, £1. You're never going to lose on that. I put them on for £25.99 or best offer. I accepted an offer of £23.39 including postage, again because they paid over £20, so I pay the postage. So the buyer paid me £23.39. eBay fees were £3.80. Postage was £2.69 with Yodel, and there was an ad fee of 88p. So that came to £16.02 minus my £1 cost, £15.02 profit. Brilliant. So as you can see, if you get the right items from the right place at the right time, you can still sell and make money on eBay. So take no notice of all those others that are saying eBay's dead. No, it's not. It's still doing really well. And if you put the effort in to get the right things, the things that people want at the right price, you'll sell them anyway. That's all for this week. Here is Daryl's details. If you would like him to do some editing for you as well, contact him here. He's very good and he's very patient with me making lots of mistakes. If you'd like to pop into my eBay shop and see what I've got on for sale, I've still got some 1p items in the auction, so yeah, come and grab yourself a bargain as well. My store is here. Of course, it's called Bebo 1877. It's me. If you've liked this video, please give me a thumbs up, please subscribe, and please click the little bell for notifications on YouTube, and you'll know when the next one is due to come out. So thank you very much, and I will see you next time. Thanks for watching. Bye bye.